experience the incredible story of the Republic of Indian Stream, which lasted a mere 3 hours in 1839. In 1839, a disputed territory led to the creation of the Republic of Indian Stream. The territory was claimed by both the U.S. and Mexico, sparking a border dispute. On the 25th of April, 1839, a group of locals declared independence, forming the Republic of Indian Stream. The Republic's government consisted of a single official, Noah Chase, as its president. The Republic of Indian Stream lasted only 3 hours before being annexed by the U.S. The short-lived republic disappeared, but its quirky history remains a fascinating footnote. Explore the discovery of the world's oldest known wine, dating back over 8,000 years, and what it reveals about the origins of winemaking. The world's oldest known wine dates back over 8,000 years to the Neolithic period. It was discovered in the Caucasus region of Georgia, a country in Eastern Europe. The ancient wine was made from the Rukatsiteli grape, still cultivated in Georgia today. The wine was found in clay vessels, suggesting a sophisticated understanding of fermentation. The discovery pushes back the known origins of winemaking by over 1,000 years. This ancient wine's existence reveals a rich cultural heritage in the region's history. From exploding airbags to faulty engines, we'll count down the most critical car recalls that put millions of lives at risk. The first car recall in the U.S. was issued in 1966 by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA. In 2014, General Motors recalled 30 million vehicles worldwide due to faulty ignition switches, resulting in 124 deaths. Takata's exploding airbag recall, which began in 2013, is the largest in history, affecting over 100 million inflators. Ford's 1970 Pinto model had a faulty fuel tank design, causing at least 27 deaths and hundreds of injuries. In 2009, Toyota recalled 9 million vehicles due to unintended acceleration, resulting in 37 deaths and 350 injuries. Watch the stunning moment when Michael Phelps lost to Joseph Schooling in the 200 meters butterfly event at the 2016 Rio Olympics, a shocking upset that stunned fans worldwide. Michael Phelps was the favorite to win the 200 meters butterfly event at the 2016 Rio Olympics. Joseph Schooling was a relatively unknown Singaporean swimmer before the 2016 Rio Olympics. Phelps had won 4 gold medals in the 200 meters butterfly event at previous Olympics. Schooling tied with Phelps and Hungarian swimmer Laszlo She for the gold medal in a shocking upset. The 2016 Rio Olympics was Michael Phelps' 5th Olympic appearance and his final games. Joseph Schooling's victory made him the first Singaporean athlete to win an Olympic gold medal. Examine the harsh conditions and staggering mortality rates on sugar plantations in the Caribbean and Americas, where enslaved workers were forced to labor in brutal conditions, leading to the deaths of millions. Between 1,492 and 1,820, over 12 million enslaved Africans were forcibly brought to the Americas to work on sugar plantations. Sugar plantations were notorious for their brutal conditions, with workers facing physical abuse, malnutrition, and disease. In Barbados, a sugar-producing island, the average life expectancy of an enslaved worker was just 7 years in the 17th century. Sugar production was so lucrative that it fueled the transatlantic slave trade, with European powers competing for control. At the 2007 Wimbledon Championships, Hawkeye technology was first used to track tennis balls. We'll show you how it improved accuracy and fairness in the sport. In 2007, Hawkeye technology was first introduced at Wimbledon to track tennis balls in real time. Hawkeye uses 10 cameras to track the ball's trajectory, providing accurate data on speed, spin, and bounce. The technology reduces human error, as line judges can review plays and correct mistakes in seconds. Hawkeye has increased player confidence, with 95% of players trusting the system's accuracy. The technology has also reduced disputes and arguments between players and officials by 90%. Today, Hawkeye is used in all 4 Grand Slam tournaments, ensuring fairness and accuracy in tennis. The Xbox One's launch in 2013 was marred by controversy over its always-online requirement and restrictive used game policies, which sparked outrage among gamers and led to a major backtrack. Microsoft's Xbox One launched in 2013 with controversy surrounding its online requirements and game policies. The console required an internet connection at all times, sparking concerns about offline play. Microsoft initially planned to restrict used game sales, forcing buyers to repurchase games they already owned. The restrictive policies were met with widespread criticism from gamers and industry experts alike. Facing backlash, Microsoft backtracked on its policies just days before the console's launch. In electronic dance music, sidechaining is used to create a pumping effect, as seen in the song One by Veracocha, where the kick drum triggers the compressor to duck the bass line. Sidechaining in EDM creates a pumping effect by dynamically ducking one sound with another. The technique is commonly used to make space for the kick drum in a mix. In Veracocha's One, the kick drum triggers the compressor to duck the bass line. This ducking effect is achieved using a compressor with a sidechain input. Sidechaining can be used to create rhythmic interest and energy in a track. When done well, sidechaining can make your EDM tracks sound more professional and polished. Did you know that the nocebo effect can actually cause real, physical harm? The nocebo effect is the opposite of the placebo effect, where negative expectations cause harm. In one study, 54% of patients experienced side effects from a dummy pill with a warning label. The nocebo effect can increase anxiety, pain, and even lower immune system function. Our brains process negative expectations as a threat, triggering a stress response that affects physiology. The nocebo effect can be contagious, spreading from person to person through social interaction. By understanding the nocebo effect, we can work to reduce harm and improve treatment outcomes. High-ranking Nazi officials, including SS officers, were among the passengers on the Wilhelm Gustloff. The Wilhelm Gustloff, a German ocean liner, was evacuating civilians and Nazi officials from East Prussia in January 1945. Among the passengers were over 100 high-ranking Nazi officials, including SS officers and party leaders. These officials were fleeing the advancing Soviet Red Army, which was closing in on Berlin. The ship was also carrying a large stash of stolen treasure, including gold, silver, and precious jewels. On the 30th of January 1945, the Wilhelm Gustloff was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine, resulting in one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The sinking of the Wilhelm Gustloff remains a little-known chapter in World War II history, with many questions still